Good afternoon, guys. This is Kyle from Grimman Prepper. I wanted to share a little kit I made with you guys. This is a kit from. This is a kit I made out of the Case Guard Survivor dry box, and this kit is just a simple little survival kit you can throw underneath your seat or in a bag in your bag you take to work, whatever. You can even throw it in your hiking backpack, just as a redundancy. There's several redundancies built into this, and if the Case Guard name sounds familiar, those of us that have firearms know them as they make like rifle cases and things like that. So, and this box only cost me about under $5. So that's pretty good. So let me turn this camera around and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, guys. So this is the kit. This is a Survivor dry box, like I said. As you can see, it has a compass here on the front, and then on the back, you have, for signaling, you have a little mirror, and which actually works really well. The dimensions of this thing are about 10 inches long by 6.5 inches wide by about 3 inches tall. So it's about the size of a medium to large trail cam. So not very big. This is, I want to say, almost 2 pounds, if I remember right. Unfortunately, I was not able to get a metal container that you use to boil water. But it's easier to carry one. It's easy. You can easily carry one with you. So let's open this thing up and see what we got. You release these 3 clamps and open it up. And it has, I don't know how well you can see that in there, but there's a little gasket seal, so this is water resistant. It's not, you can't really submerge this thing and expect it to stay dry, but it is, if you accidentally drop it in the water and then fish it out, it'll be okay. I mean, it just can't stay submerged for forever, you know. But getting into the contents, you have a little platypus water bladder, it's just a half liter, 17 ounce, and then of course you got a fish mouth spreader, which you can use this for a bail, whatever. And then you have in here, this is a little cheap $5 knife from Walmart. This, I've just had to strop this thing, and it's incredibly sharp. That's all I had to do to it. It has a pretty sharp 9-degree spine, so you could strike a ferro rod off of it. But mainly I put this in here because this is a backup to the main knife. Now, as far as calories go, I've got 2 little Cliff bars. Gives you good enough energy, keeps you going. Then I have a simple little flashlight, just a cheap flashlight. I think I got it in a multi-pack kit along with a knife. But just a small little flashlight. And then, because I got knives in here, I included this little sharpener, this little Gerber sharpener, and then the main blade is the Victorinox Trekker. This is one of my favorite Victorinox, next to the, of course, their main Swiss Army knife, because I forget which, I think it's the Woodsman, I think, is the main one that I love. But this one gives you a full-size blade, full-size folding blade, so it's a very good knife. Then here you have a survival whistle with about 100 feet of bank line. It's got underneath here is a striker. You've got another compass on the back here, and then you've got about 50 or so UCO stormproof matches, and then of course in here you've got a magnifying lens, but of course it's not really good for much because it's in the cap here. Then as far as shelter goes, I've got an emergency blanket, keep you warm, and of course these are two trash can liners. This will definitely keep the rain off of you. Then you have a mag bar, which is really good for fire, as well as it's got another ferro rod. Then for sure fire, for most part, I've got a lighter, and then because I don't necessarily have a way to boil water, I've got this, which these are portable aqua. It's chemical filtration, and then of course because I've got the candle, or excuse me, because I've got the flashlight in there, eventually those batteries are going to run out. Okay, so I've got just a simple little candle. As you can see, there's 4 wicks in there, so this puts out a lot of heat and a lot of light, and it's just simple tea lights melted with all 4 of their wicks melted in there, and it's just a simple little thing. Now for a fire kit, I've got in here, this is a little stove kit. This has 4 screw posts that you screw onto here, and you can put your container on it if you bring a stainless steel container, and it's got wet fires and Zippo Tinder Quicks, so that makes it a little bit easier, so you don't have to make such a big fire. Then in here I have another little survival kit, and I've got a couple of water mix-ins. I've got a little fishing kit here, a UST ferro rod, and then of course a couple Band-Aids, a P38 can opener, and a little sewing kit, another signal mirror. And this one is probably the one I'd use, because this is the best. This is just a star flash mirror, so it's one of the best that you can use. But like I said, it's just a little simple survival kit, as well as if the striker in this becomes unusable, I've got this in the lid. And so that's the main body of the kit. So let me turn this camera back around and we'll finish this up. Okay guys, so that's the little kit. like I said in the beginning, this is something you can just throw somewhere, like under your seat, in the trunk of your car, in your work bag, whatever, and just throw it there. You can even throw it where your spare tire is and just forget about it. But like I said, it's just a simple little kit for short-term survival, and like I said, it's water resistant, so it won't hurt it if it's in the rain. But like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank all your support. I really appreciate it. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. If you think there's anything that I need to add to this kit, please comment below. Be sure to check out my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. All the links are in the description box below. So I want to thank you guys again so much. And this is Grandma Prepper. Till the next time, catch you on the flip side.